Great morning. It's the start of another week. What is today? It is Monday, the 27th. So I've got some cards out and I'm going to just see what the universe is going to have us speak on today. Well, I'm going to have to look this one up. No idea what this is. Message in a bottle. And truth be told. So these are the first two. I got message in a bottle and truth be told. So I'm going to have to look those up in the oracle thing. And see what we've got. The other card I'm pulling is the Mausolea, the Oracle of Souls. And then we'll pick one from the, also the Angelarium, Oracle of Emanations. So we got the Prince, the Forgotten Adversary, Sorrow, Lost Valor, Serendipity, the Forgotten Adversary, and I'm going to pull one from the top, and I'm just going to go ahead and read these today. And last but not least, we have submission, hod, left leg, submission. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll get the things and we'll go ahead and just read these today and then put it together to make sense of it all. So we're going to start off with message in a bottle. Now I can understand truth be told. You stand for the truth. You submit to the truth. We have under that, we have the Prince, the Forgotten Adversary, Sorrow, Lost Valor, Serendipity. Okay. So we have those that fight battles in the Forgotten Adversary. It's people that are like pissed off, like my trolls. Why does it keep bringing it back to this? To that troll, those that are in sorrow, lost value, they are the forgotten adversaries, okay? If you submit to the truth, you're going to be fine. Those that want to abuse it and not have, oh, that's good, just they're open right to it. Those that are really miserable will become forgotten adversaries. They will spin and do whatever they can to, again, even if it's a lie, to try to make their selves right. Just like we have Trump, that they have no problem lying through their teeth in order to come out on top. But let's see what all of these oracle things have to say. So, message in a bottle. What is message in a bottle? Is that a little turtle in there swimming? Looks like there's a turtle in the bottle. Communication, a sign, Cledon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. The oracle's message: Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone that might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you and the reply is favorable. Okay. So that's what we have that. They have other things. If you're asking a question on relationship, they have a thing on relationship here. On relationship, it says you could expect someone to favor you with positive news. Could be in the form of a letter, phone call, email. Your intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. For prosperity message, you are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call. New opportunity, a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and desires. Spirit has been listening to you. Last, but we have the protection message. And the protection says, are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. They're warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right with you, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interests at heart and will draw your attention to what you are overlooking. Okay, so that's the message in a bottle. And what we have on the other side is truth be told. So what is truth be told about? I like that. We've got the little owl. And I like the symbolism of this. We have the owl, which sees in the dark. We have the mask. So is it uncovering a mask? And then we've got the windows open, looking outward. So let's see what this has to say. Truth be told, honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. The oracle's message. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. Okay. So they have again a relationship, a prosperity, and a protection. So let's see what the protection has to say. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? Again, this comes back to that mentality Well, let's continue with this. You're unhappy in any area of your life. Look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all its forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. And this is what I was just saying yesterday. I don't know if I put it on this channel or just my other channel. Again, you have to live with honesty, integrity, transparency, sacredness, simplicity. You know, if you do that, you can't go wrong. And it doesn't matter if you people, like I said, we have those trolls, and I have, you know, somebody that's out there trying to smear my name by concocting some far-fetched story about my wanting to do porn, and the porn studio turned me down. I wasn't good enough for it. I'm sorry, I have to laugh because I don't have relationship, I don't have sex, I'm a celibate. So that is the most ridiculous thing in the world. If you're going to try to smear me, at least pick something that's logical, that has some possible basis somewhere. So anyway, you know, they're going after this guy that they contacted at first in order to try to harass me. You know, like I said, you know, these people have tried. They signed me up for sex toys, porn sites, called a porn studio, had the porn studio call me, you know, and now they're chasing this guy, trying to blackmail him and tell him, we're going to tell your family, we're going to tell your school that you worked for a porn place, we're going to ruin your reputation unless you put out this thing that says she contacted you. Oh, Lord, have mercy. So this poor guy has got himself all cranked up and worried that they're pressuring him, trying to blackmail him, tell him they're going to tell us. I said, just tell your parents you got an internet troll that's stalking you. You know, he wasn't doing porn. He was working for a studio as an assistant or something there when they had this brilliant idea to concoct this smear about me and again continue to try to harass me. Because I speak out about Nityananda, that Nityananda was doing all these dirty sex things, signing these tantric documents and all that drama. So they're going to try to, you know, say, no, it's me, I'm the one that's dirty. I'm the one that, and he's clean as the driven snow. Oh my goodness. So let's go forward and see what the rest of this message has to say. But it's like, can we move forward from this? But this is the message that's coming today. Sorry about that. So let's go to the prince here, the forgotten adversary. Let's look this up. And let's look this up and see what we have. What does it say about the prince? The forgotten adversary. Should have a... Sorry about that. It's going to take me a second to find it. These are not in any order, so it's a little difficult to find. Here it is. Well, let's start. I've never read this first part. So let's see this. The Empire of Irkalla, a realm of bright and dark dualities. In Irkalla, sorrow and joy are shared and balanced in equal measure. The gods of Irkalla value obligation and sacrifice. Few who enter this domain are ever permitted to leave again. To dwell in Irkalla is to accept the obligations of society, to seek a simple, finite existence, and to understand the balance between one's rational mind and one's emotional experience. So let's see about the prince, the forgotten adversary. The shattered remains of a once great devil who fought against the rulers of Irkalla and lost badly, an empty but still fearsome shell. His very presence as he wanders the borders of the realm serves to chase away the constant encroachers from the outer darkness who were once his allies. Although he himself has no memory, the prince reminds us that to dwell in disgrace, sorrow, loss has an impact on the world around us, sometimes unlooked for benefits and sometimes ironic self-sabotage. Okay. So again, those that perpetrate these kinds of things that they want to try to manufacture, skew, these devilish ideas, they're going to face loss. Okay? They're going to live in sorrow and loss. And it's, again, they just continues to fuel their own self-sabotage in the end. Okay? So if you don't want to live in disgrace and dishonor and things, don't do it. Again, come clean. Come clean. Don't try to manufacture things. Don't try to, skew these things out of your hate and your misery because you're facing some loss somewhere, okay? Because things aren't the way that you wanted them to be, okay? I understand, these people want Nityananda to be this bright and shining light and this God. Well, he's not, okay? So trying to come after me because I'm speaking about what's the truth of it and have for the last 8 years is not going to solve your misery, okay? It's not going to solve your misery whatsoever. So better to stop and come clean and be honest rather than trying to continue to create some sort of thing that doesn't exist, okay? Or skewing or manufacturing or, So the last one we have is Hod, left leg submission. So let's see what that has to say. The eighth emanation, the force that abides, Hod, is what guides us when we surrender ourselves to the flow of fate and let destiny guide our motion. Through her light we see the boundlessness of glory. Waving our hands through the wind, we feel the air pull us upward. It is only by resigning ourselves to the forces around us that we truly experience the nature of those forces. The golden orb shines a radiant light upon our shoulders, supporting the pillar of severity. Hod does not press back against the weight of the tree. Instead, she simply lets it pass through her, flowing like water down into the lowest portion of the diagram. Through the two opposing characteristics of Hod and Netzah, relinquishing and resisting, we gain the power to move. together they form the power to carry ourselves through the world with grace and intention. Okay? So again, doesn't matter what they try to do, these ones that, think that going to the dark side, that lies, manipulation is going to serve them. They're going to be in their own misery. We live by the simplicity, honesty, integrity, transparency. Go with the flow of the universe. Like I said, what do they think it's going to serve them, even if they got this guy to put out this fake thing? What in the world is it going to do? The only one it's going to benefit is their own demon mind spin. But again, what is it going to do? I'm not seeking name or fame or fortune. I don't care. Okay? You may influence a few people. Okay? They're not people that would benefit from anything here anyway then. So what are you going to get from it? What are you going to get from it? So this goes out to any that thinking that trolling and manufacturing and, living in that hate-filled realm is going to benefit. Okay? When you're living, in this flow of the universe and your mind is still, this stuff is like the surface ripple on the water. Okay? Again, if you know who and what you are at the center of being, it doesn't matter how much somebody else wants to try to smear and do it. It's not going to change the reality. It may change some people's opinion for a time. But in time, people will come to see, hopefully, if they have enough clarity, what's true and what's not. Okay? So again, don't let these ones who want to be the bane of existence and they think they're going to get personal powers, they're going to wind up being disgraced. Okay? The only one they're going to impress with their antics is themselves and maybe a few lost, forgotten souls that gravitate to the negative and to the darkness rather than seeking light or being open to hearing anything of truth. Okay? So the bottom line in this is, again, the universe is there to continue to aid you. If you seek the things of spirit, the things of, like I said, honesty, integrity, transparency, simplicity, okay, living your life with sacredness. So it doesn't matter what these other elements try to do to ruin that, okay? In the end, they're only defeating themselves, okay? It's not going to change who and what you are by their lies and their deceits. You remain who you are. You just don't take on their drama, okay? You don't take it on. Like I said, I got the person that thinks I'm watching their channel, every one of their videos. I don't watch them. I hear in passing somebody tells me, they're sitting there still screaming, Sharon, you're a whore, you're a bitch, you're this, you're that. It's just, unending drama and lies and smear and whatever. Get a handle on their own life. But, and for those that, oh, I'm sorry, better they do it directed towards me than somebody else that would be affected by it. Okay. Do I enjoy that somebody does it? No, of course it's not enjoyable, but it's, like I said, this person is delusional, thinking they are having conversations with me. I don't know whether they've gone into some paranoia, maybe they've had a psychotic break, schizophrenia, and are convinced I'm sitting there having a conversation with me that's not taking place. I can't, there's nothing that I can do about that. But, again, continue to live your own life and let them have whatever nonsense they're driven by. I tell them, please do not watch my videos because it amps up whatever energy is there. And if you are in the spin of hate and destruction and, then you're going to get more of it in your life. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here. I hope somebody's gotten something out of this today. Yeah, you go with the flow of the universe, and what comes or goes, but it's, surface. It's just another mask and another drama. And when you come to that point of the center of being, none of that means anything, okay? It only means something if you are looking for name and fame and trying to get a big brouhaha of, recognition or whatever. And if you're not seeking those things, then, it's of no big consequence, okay? Like I said, the only one that thinks they will benefit from something like that is the person that set it up in the first place. And they know in their heart of hearts it's a lie. They manufactured it. So again, in the end, they may fool a few people, and they may think themselves so smart for a time, okay? But they have lost their integrity. They have lost, unless they want the integrity of being darkness, then they've gone into affect that type of integrity, which is a loss of integrity. But good luck, welcome with that, okay? So let's hope tomorrow we get something else. Can we move on to a different subject? I only read what the cards come out with. That's it. And apparently the universe is not done with that. So okay, that's well, fine and good. So I'm going to leave this here. Again, if there's a reading you want to see or a topic discussed, please let me know. And we just move forward with the day. Wednesday, that new instrument is coming. So that's going to be interesting to see. We'll see how that works out. Anyway. I would say I'm excited, but I'm not excited. I don't. Again, that's something that's so hard to comprehend. You don't have excitement anymore. You don't have, when everything falls away, you're in this kind of equilibrium. In the center, even with all this drama and nonsense going on, it doesn't affect that. Outward the body could be yelling at a situation, whatever, but really, inwardly, it's, okay, you've shifted totally into a different consciousness, a different awareness, a different, all the soap opera storyline dismantles. It's no longer there. When the mind stills, there's no more thoughts. One is just open to that consciousness of awareness, just that is. That's what's paramount. And it's so hard to try to explain to people what it's like to be with that. I've got to take this from Seattle. Talk to you soon. Aho.